L'Shem Kah. He says that's Pshat. Hu Kayim, U'Shmoi Kayim, the Chisei Nachem. That's the Hu. The Hu is the Aleph from Kisei, and the Hey and the Vav from Yud Kei Vav Kei. That's Hu Kayim, U'Shmoi Kayim. He spoke about the fact that the Gemara Gittin on that Unhan and Beis, when Titus went in, he slashed at the Paraichas, and the Paraichas started bleeding. And later on they saw the Paraichas in the Vatican with blood on it. So he says, what's Pshat in that? Kodesh Baruch doesn't do a Nisal Shikra. Why did Hashem make a nace to make Titus think that he killed God? Why did Hashem make up to Kodesh Baruch Hu of it Nisal Shikra? Does Hashem make a nace in Sheker? So he said, they misinterpreted the nace. The reason for the nace was to show Imay Aleichem Mitzvah. The base of Midrash is destroyed. Hashem says, I'm believing. You shouldn't think it's just you. Anytime there's a tzara, that's what it says. Mitzrayim is with Matru Shchina. Klal Yisrael, what?
What's the Gemara?
Shchina.
385.
Imay Aleichem Mitzvah. I'm with you in the tzara. I'm going to go very quickly now because it's late. I want to share with you again something from Nathan Lewin spoke. No time for that. Imagine if I was at the whole convention.
You have a part two.
But I'll tell you what Rav Donner said. Rav Donner spoke first. He got up. Nathan Lewin spoke a long time. He was very interesting, but I don't think it was for the Matzah Shabbos keynote session. It was very interesting. It was a walk down memory lane of how Nathan Lewin succeeded in battling against the Shabbos discrimination. You know, it's very interesting. I wasn't there at that point, but I hear that by the Kollel dinner, Rabbi Siegel spoke about this JCC. And why is it that Rabbi Siegel has a greater gefühl than we do? It's simple. Because he's living with Mechalei Shabbat, and he's battling for Shabbos observance. So he feels it. We don't feel it. Live it, let live. We don't really, we didn't seize the opportunity to be Shabbos. We're not guardians of the Shabbat. So Rabbi Siegel understands it because he fights for it. He fights to get people to keep Shabbos. You don't fight to get people to keep Shabbos. As a matter of fact, I just spoke with somebody yesterday. It was a shayla about a relative. If you could get an aliyah by a bar mitzvah, he's not so shem Shabbos. So I said to him, work that he should be a shem Shabbos. He's an old man already. Work that he should be. I'm not in queue. Not in queue. We all have to, listening to Nat Lewin, I have to tell you, he said when he was in Harvard, what year was that? He was in Harvard 1957. In 1957, he was in Harvard. He's an old man. In 1957, he was studying law, and he had 3 classes on Shabbos. So he went to the professors and said, look, he's a Sabbath observer. So they sent him to the dean, and the dean exonerated him from 2 classes. Still had to go to 1 class. So he went to the campus shul. They needed him for a minyan. He said, look, I have class at 10. You have to daven at 7:30, so I could go to class. So he davened at 7:30. He went into class without books, without a pen, without papers. Just sat in the class. And he aced the exam. He aced the exam. He had Siyata D'Shmaya, even though he didn't write down anything. he aced the exam. So somebody said to him, and somebody in the class said to him, Nat, I knew you would do good because you always came in without a paper. But you must have it. Anyway, Rav Donner, I'm going to tell you Rav Donner got up, it was 20 to 1. So he got up and he said, in London, sometimes he gives after dinner speeches, but he's not used to giving bedtime stories. That's what he said. It's a credit to him that the whole island wanted to hear. They really wanted to hear. You know, the people were upset that it was so long. And I saw that, there are still a few people that are into time. It's a few people. No. There are a few people that are still into time, And I saw it, I know, as you know, was getting an earful. But I was glad I wasn't there. But because we finished, it was 1:20 when we finished, 1:20 in the morning. That's not even my time. I'm finishing Shir on Motzei Shabbos. Then I'm finished by 1 o'clock, But so Rav Donner, he said the world is changing. He says Agudah has to change with it. He says when Agudah started, he said there was no electricity, telephone, airplane, TV, internet. There was nothing. Cell phone, he didn't say that. No. See, he said, we have to be very wary. He says he remembers in Finland that there was an attack on Milan. And he said, you saw the anti-Semitism in the attack. What happened was, a mother did the bris, and the child didn't stop bleeding. So right away, there was a huge outcry. There were 3 times. What were the 3 times? He said the first time is that the lawyer wasn't a doctor. He didn't have a degree. The second it was without the consent of the child. The third, and this is weird, the third was, you gotta hear this, you would never be able to make this up. The third was they were charged for giving alcohol to an underage child. They gave the baby the wine by the wrist. They gave alcoholic beverage. So he says you could see the rishis. He says, Agudah has to be, he said, we lived through it in Europe. He said, you don't know from it in America, but we lived through it in Europe, the anti-Shkita laws, the fact that the government is always trying to control the Fena. So he says, Agudah has to be there. But then he said, and this was the Thomas support he was saying, he says, what is a true asking? If you want to be an asking, he says, what's an asking? He says, the common denominator in all the askan is they have to be people of Emes. And he walked you through it. He said, you saw by the Shvatim that when the Shvatim took Yosef, they said, let's kill him. He's a writer. And he said, even the Abish agreed. He joined them in the minyan and the chayr, not to tell anybody. A wild animal. So Rav Chaim HaKadosh says, how can they throw him in a bar? There's a chiyuv k'vurim. Even a person that is chayiv dalamis is best, and he has to bury him. You have to bury him in a special place. You gotta bury him. So why didn't they bury Yosef? He said, because when you go back to Yaakov and say Torah for Yosef, if they buried him, that would have been a lie. The shifting comes and not lie. They threw him in a bar, and he's going to be torn up. So then they're going to be able to say to Emes, that's what Rabbi Chaim says. Klal Yisrael has to be based on Emes. Askonim have to be Emes. said an interesting thing. He said that when the Ger Rebbe, before he was bar mitzvah, his father told him to be Mikabel. So he was Mikabel, that he can always speak the truth. So in reality, so the Chavetz Chaim, he said, I'll tell you a nice about the Chavetz Chaim. He came to a town, and they put up a sign that the Chavetz Chaim is Mechaber Mishnebrura v'Oitzvar, Mishnebrura al Orachayim v'Oitzvar. Chavetz Chaim said, take down the sign. I didn't finish our time. In the middle of it. I'm not Mechaber Mishnebrura al Orachayim. Take down the sign. It's nicht ends. He says he remembers, he says he remembers Rabbi Yosef was together with Rabbi Yosef, and Rabbi Yosef was by bris, and Rabbi Yosef was by bris every day. And he was by bris every day, Sandik, but he held that the Sandik was all the way through. Also hold that all the brachas were being made. So they said, Rabbi Yosef Amidu l'bracha. So he corrected him, it's not Amidu l'bracha, I'm not standing and saying, it's Yeshiva l'bracha. He remembers it. It's Nishta Amidu l'bracha. It's Yeshiva l'bracha. He says, MS is a Rabbi Yaakov Rosenheim, Rosenheim. We know from Mike Tress, we know from Moshe Sherry. But the first leader, the late leader, was Moreno. They gave him the title Moreno. Moreno, Rabbi Yaakov Rosenheim. He said publicly, 80 years, I never said anything that wasn't true. He says that's the difference between an paskin and a politician. And he said there's no word in Lashon Kodesh, just like there's no word for the genitals of a man or a woman. He says there isn't even a word toilet. And he said that an Israeli told him is near a toilet. Near a toilet is a toilet. Near a toilet. That's all she got. He says there's no word political in Lashon Kodesh. No word. That's a word. There's no. An asker has to speak the truth. And he said that his lesson was. He spoke much more about the law. He said the lesson is if you want to be a true asker, and you want to talk a do for the club, it always has to be with us. Once shepherd gets involved, then it's not. Somebody shall punish, but you didn't say this. Somebody shall punish both of them. If you want it to have the mark of the age, it has to be true. We want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for coming. And I'm going to capture on the roadside because it's probably to the happy. The people feel like
Yiskadal v'yiskadash Shemei Rabbah V'yomad Yivrak Yerusei V'yamlik Matusei V'yasmak B'karnei B'korev V'shichei B'chai Yekoni Gam Yekoni B'chai Yekol Beis Yisrael Ba'agala V'zman Kari V'imru Omein Yehei Shemei Rabbah V'vorav Le'olam Le'o Maya Yisbarak V'ishtabak V'yisbar V'yisomam V'yisnasei V'yisadar V'yisameh V'yismolal Shmei D'Kudashah B'rechu Leila min kol birchosav v'shirasav v'shvachasav v'nechem asav da'amiram v'yomah v'imru Amen. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru Amen.
Anyway, the next week is
Amen.